so we'll see what else he has in store here. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Stephen Caldwell will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Stephen Caldwell will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Gone to lead off the inning.
That's it. I'm out of here.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Red Sox get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Tyler Thornburg claims the win. Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Digging in the switch hitter, Stephen Caldwell. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Freeman looking up, gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Caldwell. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gamble racing back, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
Well, he hit that ball like he was looking for it. Just
Stephen Caldwell will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the liner towards second, but there is the second baseman Cano for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Caldwell. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards second, and this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Bradley is on his way home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of a 4-game set, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Jeremy Hellickson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Light rain in the forecast today, but they've decided to leave the roof open here, so we'll see how it plays out. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Caldwell. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Motter ranging back, and it's gone.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Caldwell. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Dyson. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, another long ball in the early.
Stephen Caldwell will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Caldwell. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy...
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of the... Now in the box, Stephen Caldwell. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs.
Ready for another chance. Stephen Caldwell.
Baseman, Stephen Caldwell.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in. Stephen Caldwell will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Stephen Caldwell, who comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you're leading by 1 run, well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park. Stepping in, Stephen Caldwell. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Here comes the first pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Caldwell. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yet.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Caldwell comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys.
Striding in once again, Stephen Caldwell. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
What a big knock. 2 outs. You move now the tying run to second base. Just keep the rally alive.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Mike Minor earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kelvin Herrera closes the door for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Sunday night baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. So striding in,